What's up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this little POV review about Autotop. My name is Martin, and today we're looking at this a 992 Targa 4S, and we have added some sound to the car. As you might have noticed, there is an AKRAPOVIC tip back there. Beautiful how it like sticks out compared to the OEM tip. And behind that we have a full titanium system. Well, it's an OPF back slip-on system, so you just plug and play, put it on there, and you get more sound. And more sound is something this generation 992 definitely deserves. It's such a good vehicle, but the sound is just a bit disappointing. There's also significant weight reduction with these titanium exhausts. I'll put it on screen right now, and that of course also benefits the handling and stuff like that. It just unlocks the car, in my opinion. It is such a beautiful product, and the 992 is nearly perfect. It's just that the sound, you want a bit more than what it offers, especially on European cars, and this is definitely the solution, in my opinion. Beautiful spec, by the way. It's a Targa, so sort of a convertible roof compared to for instance the 997. It's the same on the 991, but like on a 997 you got like more of a glass roof that couldn't even open. It wasn't a Targa, and back in the day you would have like a piece that you would take out, and that was the Targa top. So Porsche has named various rooftops a Targa. The 3-liter flat 6 bi-turbo engine, 450 horsepower, 0 to 100 3.8 seconds, and we've also added a little power with the AKRAPOVIC system, so that's also great. And you don't need to do any modifications whatsoever, no coding, no tuning, you don't get any error messages, no check engine lights, stuff like that. So that's really, really good. So let's see what she sounds like. And let's do a little comparison, revving stock versus AKRAPOVIC. So let's start out in comfort mode, normal mode. So you already notice a definite increase in volume. That's something I do have a bit of a problem with the Targa top. It is, compared to a convertible, super windy, because you know that Targa roof right here is just catching all the wind, and you get like this turbulence in the car at very low speeds. Something I really I don't really like that. So if we want to really get that Acra sound on camera, I think we have to close the roof. So let's do so right here. It shouldn't take that long. You have to come to a complete standstill in order to do that with a Targa. There we go. Beautiful construction, really. I just love how they did that. Can you imagine having to design that? Wow. Awesome. And there we go, all good. Let's open the windows for a bit more sound. Still in normal mode. So you get that boxer rumble down low that you don't get with the stock exhaust. That's really nice. It really sounds like an older 911, which is always a good thing, right? And also if you put it into sport, you get more of a rumbly sound. That's also because of the valve opening, of course, but you can definitely hear that turbo or turbos, and it's a very nice sound, definitely. And sometimes you get like a little, yeah, overrun burble. Oh, that's really good. And the funny thing is that if you stick it into Sport Plus, you don't have them anymore. So that's really cool by Porsche. The rumbles, you get it in sport mode, where you do like a scenic drive, but you get like the ultimate experience in terms of sound. But Sport Plus is more track focused, so you don't need the burbles. They're not there for any reason other than to entertain you. So in Sport Plus you don't have them anymore. It's more focused on performance and stuff like that. Okay, so let's do a launch control, just see what you will do. Oh, that's aggressive. And that's it. Beautiful sound, really, but I do prefer that sport mode for a drive like this. Beautiful, snappy PDK gearbox. Just the best in the business, really. And that sound has really come alive. And I just love working on this car with the AKRAPOVIC. It's the craftsmanship of both the vehicle and the exhaust is just wow. It's so beautiful to see those two like come together, and you know, the attention to detail from both Porsche and AKRAPOVIC, just sublime, really. Honestly, you don't get that with any other aftermarket manufacturer. So this exhaust will fit on a Carrera, Carrera S and Carrera GTS. But of course we also have GT3 and Turbo S available. And because of the fact that a Porsche is rear-engined, the exhaust is actually pretty small. So that means it's also pretty cost effective if you compare it to like a BMW M4, for instance, which is even a cheaper vehicle. The exhaust though is way more expensive than with this, so that's really nice that it's not really all that expensive, and it's such a nice and effective solution to this car. Very good sound. You could hear that turbo blow off right there. I mean, when they came out with turbocharged Carreras with the 991.2, I was like, okay, wow, that's such a pity, but I've really grown to love them. I like the turbo torque and I like the turbo boost, and I would just love to own one of these or a 991.2 one day. But you know, that's the destiny of any BMW M3 driver. They all want to go to a 911, I feel like. Oh, very nice. Just such a perfect mod, really. There are no drawbacks, which is pretty rare, to be honest. Normally if you do modifications, you like shift the compromise you do, so you get more sound, but it's also a little less comfortable. But you know, if you just stick it into normal mode, it's just super quiet and doable, and you wouldn't even notice the fact that you have an AKRAPOVIC. But you know, in sport mode, it really does come to life. It really does come alive. Yes, it's a very expensive exhaust, but you can definitely tell why it's more expensive than, you know, any Miltech system or something like that, any comparable brand. It is just loads better, and that's why you get an AKRAPOVIC. So guys, thank you so much for watching. Little overview review of what we did with this 992 Targa 4S. Lovely vehicle and great modification. If you're interested in an AKRAPOVIC for your vehicle, send us an email or send us a DM on Instagram, and we will take care of you and, you know, have the full Autotop.nl experience, which is a very good experience. Okay, thank you guys. Bye.